Hello, Austin. Oh, it's nice to see you. Haven't seen you in a minute. I like the cowboy look. Love the cowboy look. So, how are you today? It's a beautiful sunny day here in Pittsburgh. So, I probably, maybe will go for a walk today. I don't know. I forced myself to get out of bed. Sorry. My allergies have been, my allergies have been terrible lately. But I'm going to force myself to go for a walk, I think, today. I forced myself out of bed this morning, so that's one thing, and up bright and early. How are you? It's so nice to see you. Haven't seen you so long. I think everybody's still in bed. It's snowing there. Oh, all our snow is gone. We had quite a bit of it. It's been snowing all night long. Where are you? Well, general area. You don't have to tell me where you are. None of my business, but wow, can't imagine. It's been like flip-flop weather here. Oh my goodness. But it's supposed to get like a little colder, like I think um in the next couple of days, like down to the 40s. Oh, snowing all night long. I'm telling you, I'm done with the snow. And it's so funny because I I was in the store the other day and all I saw was Easter stuff. And I remember some years it's snowing at Easter time. So, oh my goodness, what am I doing? But so, how are you? Southwest Arizona, high desert, around 6,800 feet. Oh, okay, 6,800. That's like Mount Everest for me. Do you like the snow or no? So, Arizona, I thought was like hot, 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 like very hot. Where, what was I thinking? Isn't it hot in Arizona? A friend of mine on Facebook was from Arizona, and I remember her saying that it would get really, really hot there in the summertime, like terribly hot. But, anyways, enough about me. How are you? It'll get to around 110 inches in the summer, 110 degrees in the summer. It's like 110 inches of snow, 110 degrees. Yeah. Yeah, I remember her telling you she could like fry an egg on the sidewalk. She said you have to have air conditioning in the summer. I don't know. And when it gets to 90 degrees here, my husband hates it. He just hates. I think he'd be happy in Alaska because he hates the heat. And the humidity is the worst part. I think Arizona is a dry heat, though, isn't it? Because it's the humidity that almost kills you here. It could be 90 degrees and feel like 110 here. Hey, Jenny, how are you? Just chit-chatting. I forced myself out of bed this morning. I thought I'm going to get back into my routine because I used to go live every morning. So I'm going to get back into that. You were raised in Arizona, you miss it? Well, Austin here was just saying that it rained or it snowed there all night last night. He lives 6,800 feet up. Hey, Angie, how are you? Good morning. Morning, morning. Angie, I did a cooking show the other day. Oh, this is Diana Brienne Fairchild was in here yesterday, and she said that we should do stream each other live streams and do old ladies in pantyhose dancing. Old lady and pantyhose dancing. So we might do that. one of these nights, just for the fun of it. I'm gonna do a giveaway pretty soon, guys. Because I got to 2,000 subs, so I want to do a gift card giveaway. So stay tuned for that. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. If I'm going to have like a contest, or I don't know how I'm going to do it. But you have to be here to win. So I'm not sure if it's going to be an Amazon gift card or just one of those Visa gift cards. Everybody's telling me different stuff. You should do an Amazon gift card. You should do a Visa gift card. So stay tuned for that. Could I be an old man? Pantyhose? Yes. Yes, you can. The only thing is you have to cam up and we're going to dance. So you might not want to watch that. We might scare, I might go under 2,000 subs after that one. I might lose a bunch of subs after that. But I think it'll be fun. And then I'm thinking about doing a collab with Cindy, and we're going to do a cooking show on Wednesday, I think Wednesday nights, Wednesday evenings or afternoons, and cook something, both of us together, like stream each other and do a cooking thing. Because I really enjoyed it the other day. I'd scare off the rest. No, I would scare off the people. I haven't danced in so long. But you know, when I play my intro in the morning, I'm just bebopping away. You don't see it, but I'm bebopping away. So you don't see it, but a lot of times I'm hidden. But I'm bebopping. I love cooking shows too. Um, the other day when I did my Salisbury steak in the morning, like I got it all ready, like I prepared it for thing, and then I did my gravy. It was so fun to do. And then just chit-chatting the whole time I was doing it. So I really enjoyed it. I mean, it was nothing. I've never made Salisbury steak before, so it was just something that I wanted to try making. Yeah, cooking shows are fun. Yes, I was there while you were cooking. Oh, that's right. That's right. You were there. I wish I would have taken a shower before I started cooking. It's like I kind of was looking a little ratty, but that's okay. That's okay. We don't all look our best when we're cooking, do we? I actually didn't cook the Salisbury steaks until you know, when my husband got home. But so, what are you guys doing for the weekend? It's the weekend. The weekend's here. The weekend's here. I'm not really doing all that much. My husband, he's going up north because, well, my stepdaughter and her husband and the kids have a birthday party to go to, but he wants to go shoot his gun in the woods. So I am not going there to um, watch him shoot a gun in the woods. I could start a new channel, Naked Old Man Yoga. That's so funny. Oh my God. Oh, you're making me laugh. I'm gonna be wide awake by the time this stream is over. So anybody else got an idea for a cool channel? I have training and a meeting. Do you want to be part of our old ladies in pantyhose dancing women, Angie? I'm recruiting. I'm recruiting. We're gonna stream each other. Since we won't strike each other because we'll all be streaming each other, we'll be okay. Okay, good. So I got you, I got Cindy, I got Diana, I got me. So that's four so far. Austin. Austin's going to be the old man in pantyhose dancing. Sorry, Austin, I'm not saying you're old because you're not. Hi, Anita. Hey, hey, hey. How are you? I give you a wrench because I like you. Oh, goodness. We're just having a chit chat. I'm trying to think of anybody got any ideas on any good shows on Netflix to watch? I like binge watching. Oh, did you? I'm gonna start doing my routine morning lives again because I'm I'm wanting to get into a routine because if I don't, I just go back to sleep and I sleep half my morning away. So I think I'm going to start going live again every morning. So anybody got any ideas, any good shows on Netflix? I just finished watching the third season of Glitch, which I really like that show. If you guys haven't seen that show, Glitch, Glitch, go watch that. That's a good show. I won't tell you what it's about, but it's a good show. And I watched all 10 seasons of Shameless. Hey, Pittsburgh girl. Nice to see you. Oh, it feels like we're having a reunion of sorts. Pittsburgh girl, Austin James, Anita Backrub, Angie. I'm not going to be on long. I'm just dipping my toe in the morning streams again. No, I have not seen it. I am in the middle of watching Rain again on Netflix. So you're watching a different show, a different show, but you're watching it again. Okay. You don't have Netflix? I'm thinking of getting rid of my cable and just having Netflix because to be honest, on the most part, I don't watch TV. We're paying 300 plus dollars a month for cable from Comcast, which is ridiculous for the amount of time. And like half the time, I don't even have it on during the day. So I'm thinking of just getting rid of cable. But see, that's with cable, internet, and phone. I have a landline here too, because I like having a landline. I don't know why I'm a creature of habit. But anyways, I was saying earlier, if you guys weren't in here, I want to have a giveaway, a gift card giveaway, either a gift card giveaway, Amazon giveaway, because I reached 2,000 subs. If I stay there, I gave it a couple of weeks to make sure I stay at 2,000. And I'm not sure when it's going to be, and I'm not sure what the contest is going to be, but I'm not sure the amount either, but it will definitely be a giveaway and you have to be here to win. So I have cable up a few years ago. I gave cable up a few years ago. I use Hulu, Netflix, and Prime. Yeah, I have Prime and I have Netflix and we have Hulu and we have cable. So why do we need cable? Like we don't. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I didn't think I was ever going to get there because it was, yeah, I kept going down and down and down. Well, I lost 100 subs, so I think I think YouTube is weird. They've been like taking subs away from you, and I don't know why. Don't need cable unless you want to watch local news. Yeah, exactly. But you can watch, well, anyways, here, you can watch our local news. You can Google it and watch it, or you can find out what's going on. Amazon, but Amazon's really kicked up their, they got some really good shows on there. Be right back. Need to go let the kids in. Kids in, also known as, hi, Seraphin. How are you? Nice to see you all. I actually didn't think that many would be here this morning, but it's not like I have 300 in here, but I love to see who I love to see in here. I'm losing my voice. I swear I swear to God that my allergies are kicking up again, and I'm not looking forward to it because that's when I run around the house like sneezing, going outside sneezing. Oh, anyways, my husband took my car to get. There was a part recalled on my car yesterday. He took it to the thing, and we weren't the dealer, and we weren't sure if it would be paid for or not. Turns out it was completely free, and they fixed the steering wheel. So yay! My car's fixed and it's inspected, so it's good till December. It was making a funny noise. Like when I was driving, it was making the weirdest noise. Like it would click, and it made me nervous because I thought the steering wheel was going to come loose. I have a digital converter box that gives me a bunch of stations and all my local ones. Oh, really? Nita, don't you live in the same city as me? I keep thinking that you're from Pittsburgh. I'm not trying to dox you, but I keep thinking you're from where I'm from. I know how I've always told everybody that I'm from Pittsburgh, but yeah, I thought so too. And then Pittsburgh girl up here, she's from Pittsburgh too. A lot of good people from Pittsburgh. A lot of good people. We have good people. It's been nice the last couple of days here, like really nice. Like, I mean, I'm wearing flip-flops. Well, it's a big city. I mean, it's not like people are going to show up on your your doorstep. Well, people might show up on my doorstep since I was doxxed. But yeah, I actually met somebody on here from around Pittsburgh, but she turned around and said that I doxed her, and I never did because I wouldn't do that. Believe me, I've got a lot of people's addresses from sending people stuff. Here's what I do with them. After I send somebody something, I rip it up into a million pieces. But if I do like the gift card thing, I don't need an address. All I need is, to give you the number or but unless I do a Visa one, I don't know how that works with the Visa gift cards. I think you have to actually have that gift card. Has anyone ever had a Visa gift card that you give away? 60 degrees here. Yeah, see, but it feels like summer when it went up to 71, I think, the other day here. So it felt really warm, really warm, very warm. So how are you? Anybody doing anything exciting this weekend? I'm in Newark, New Jersey. No one is going to show up at my house. It was 73 here yesterday. Yeah, it was, it's been warm and it's been nice going outside and when I have to take my garbage to the curb and stuff, not having to wear boots and a warm coat or even a sweater. I'm, I'm ready for spring anyways, at least spring. He made Eagle Scout. Oh, congratulations. That's great. Terrific. That's Dom, right? Angie? That's your son that goes on your channel sometimes? I bet you he's happy. Congratulations. Tell him I said congratulations. Congratulations to him. So what's everybody doing? Anybody have any great plans this weekend? We had that freezing weather for a while. I'm so glad it. Oh God, Anita, right? Right? It was so freaking cold. It was like in the 20s at night. It's ridiculous. I mean, God damn. Uh-oh. Brian's going to get mad at me for taking the Lord's name in vain. Hello. Oh, that's a nice lot of what do you call it? Emojis. Hello. Day Judith TV. Uh, too many emojis. I don't think YouTube likes all those emojis. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of emojis, honey. So yeah, so I got up early today and I was seriously thinking about going back to bed and I thought, no, force yourself to get up, force yourself to go on, on YouTube and force yourself to talk to your friend because I used to go live. I swear to God, I used to go live every morning at 7:45 without a without fail. I was always live at 7:45. So I'm going to try and get into my old routine again. I'm on, just talking, just chit-chatting, just getting away from the drama a little bit, because it's really been taxing. I mean, I hope it gets resolved. I don't believe it's ever going to be resolved. Um, Kudos to Tiffany Marie, Corey, and everybody that, you know, um, that brought it to light. But I don't think she's going to do the right thing. So, which is sad. It's very sad. But, you know, it is what it is. She just showed who she was. That's all. And I think a lot of people have seen that. I watched, did anybody watch NewsTubers last night? That was a cool stream. She had people come up and, talk about everything. Um, just getting to know her subs, which was nice of her to do. And then who else? PF went live. And who else went live? I only go on streams now where I'm not going to get screamed at for being there. You missed it? Oh, it was good, Anita. Which one did you miss? PF or NewsTubers? Well, she's Australian, you know that. I mean, I think everybody knows that. But yeah, she had people go up and just, chit chat, just get to know her subs a little bit. And it was pretty cool. Hey, Mr. Positive, out for a meeting, but wanted to say hi quickly. Well, hello. Hello, hello. Hello. That's my Miss Doubtfire impression. Hello. I'm glad you are coming back in the mornings. I've missed a lot and have no clue what is going. Oh my goodness. It would take a month of getting to know, explaining to you. Actually, that's why the clip channels are so great, Pittsburgh Girl. The clip channels are, and even when I miss stuff, I'll go to clip channels and just catch myself up on stuff. But last night when NewsTubers went live, that was pretty cool. I must admit, I really enjoyed it a lot. You guys haven't subbed to her, you need to sub to her. She's amazing in her animation skills. And she was talking about how she does those animations, on her channel. Well, it turns out she's been doing the animations and stuff for 20 years. So she's very, very good at it. But yeah, I really enjoyed getting to know her a little bit more, than just seeing, her clips and knowing that she was brilliant, but getting to hear, her voice and hearing her talk was pretty cool. Her videos are awesome. Yeah. But she does it a lot of, and here's the thing, a lot of work goes into those videos. So we can't just take her for granted, because she was saying that I can't remember how many days it takes for her to do like just one video, but it takes a while. So she's amazing. She's amazing and very, very nice. Like very, very nice. I found her very nice. Hey, Gingerlocks, how are you? I'm trying to get back to my routine and going live in the mornings. So that way I don't go back to bed, go back to sleep. So love you, Ginger. When's your 2 week appointment? Checkup or whatever. Is that today? Sending prayers, honey. I am not going on camera because I look like crap on a stick. Haven't had my shower yet. On my way to the hospital now. Okay. Well, let me make sure and let me know how it goes. Because I've been thinking about you, hoping everything went. You're feeling better, so that's one thing. Can you tell me, where's Marissa on? Was she in a hotel room the other day when she went live? It looked like she was in a hotel room. She on her way to Florida? Listen to me. Question after question after question. My husband gets so frustrated with me because I'll ask questions, and before he answers one question, I'll ask another question. Oh, can you? Okay. And let me put the link in the chat. Anybody else that wants to come up can come up too. There you go, sweetie. There you go. Yeah, I thought she looked like she was in a hotel room, but I wasn't sure. Because I missed a bit of stuff. I've been, cleaning and getting my house done because I had planned on starting to come live again early in the morning so that, because I love going live early in the morning. I have my group of people that go, they're getting ready for work, or they're on their way to work, or they're getting dressed for work. And I miss that. I miss those people that used to come in here. And it used to be good. And okay, here she is.
Hello.
So you're on your way for your checkup, huh?
Yeah.
So how do you think it's going to go?
I think it's going to go fine. I don't think there's anything wrong. It's healed. The incisions have healed quite nicely. It still hurts like hell. That's all.
Right.
But yeah. So I was up at the crack of dawn this morning to get ready because I'm in the lift now, going down to Philly.
Now, how are you feeling other than that?
Okay. It's been a lot.
So what are they going to do? Are they going to give you a X-ray or MRI or something to check inside to make sure everything's all right?
No, we'll just check incisions, make sure everything's fine, check out what's going on, and tell me how to increase my food, when to increase my food, and then I go home.
Austin says, Locks Mom, good morning again. I'll pray for you. I miss you being around. Please be careful. We need you around. Isn't that sweet?
Thank you.
A lot of people love
trying.
you.
I know. I've been like MIA for the most part. Marissa's actually in New Jersey right now.
Is she
She
in a
had,
hotel room?
yes,
Oh, okay.
a friend of hers passed away, so she was going to the services
Oh,
and stuff.
oh. I remember hearing about that. Was a friend of 30 years or something passed away?
So, something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I think I was on her live when she was talking about that. Well, at least we're kind of getting away from the other part. I was kind of getting,
I'm gonna turn my camera off. There we go. That's better.
so did you see Newscubers last night?
I did.
Wasn't that cool?
You know, she's very clever with her like the animated stuff like that. The
Well,
Diane
and
one cracks me up. So funny.
yeah, and so does the Wendy one. I mean, she's just a brilliant animator. But she
Mm-hmm.
has been doing it for 20 years. So, you know.
Marissa's animation was by far the best.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh. I
I
like,
love that
but
one.
she's put a little bit of humor into it.
You
Just
have to, God. It's so toxic. We need some kind of laughter. Things like that.
and
The
she's
constant. I can't be constantly mad all the time. It's too much.
and she's
I can't.
managed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm past the mad part. I wish it would get resolved, but I really don't think it will. So I'm kind of over it. Not over it. I mean, I think it sucks, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of like past the mad part of everything. I mean, a lot of things were brought to light. I don't know if you watched PF last night, but a
No.
lot of things were brought to light about just how shady she really was, and not just about St. Jude's, but about other things. So,
Oh. Well,
you
that's
know,
clear. She never.
hey
If it
Candace,
wouldn't. The thing is, the reason why people keep looking her up is because she keeps kind of tormenting people, going, "You'll never find me." So, what do you expect people are going to do? They're going to want to find you. And
well, yeah.
and especially with the way she's handled everything. And I'm just talking just strictly Diane. The way Diane has handled everything. It's
Well, it's not her first rodeo. I mean, like
oh
apparently,
hell
already,
no. She's very good at this. Very good.
and she wasn't just stealing money from St. Jude's. According to that PF, she was stealing ideas from people and taking them as her own. And see, I don't know a lot of the OG people, but they know the history. So
Mm-hmm.
it was a very interesting, eye-opening live last night that she had. So I'm
What
just
time did
starting to get to know these people.
what time did she go live?
Wow, it was late. I think it was around 10 or 10:30 or 11, something like that.
Yeah, I was already laying down. I normally shut off my phone. Like I'll maybe watch something or I'll turn on meditation at like 10 o'clock on my phone. Because
Well,
I
I
got I
found her she came up in my recommends and she was live. It was while Shoot the Shit was on.
okay.
And she came up on my recommendations. So I went in over there and she's been around for a long time. And
Right.
so she saw a lot of what went on before. And it was interesting. It was. It was like, okay. Because if you've if I ever been drugged by Diane and Wendy, you remember it. It sticks with you.
So
It does.
did you hear me?
Yeah, you're
Oh,
breaking up a little bit, kind of.
I think it's where I am, where I'm located now. We're in PA, so
Okay.
we're in the same state right now.
You're what?
We're in the same state right now.
You're in Pennsylvania? We're in
Yeah.
the same state as Diane.
That true or maybe not.
Oh, yeah,
Who
very
knows?
true. Well,
Who knows?
according to her, we're in a third state,
Who knows? And the thing is,
supposedly.
um, I knew she was affiliated around here, and that's definitely true because there was one time, I think it was, I was probably on her channel, and I think I was going to Conshohocken, and I'm going to this place called, it's a city I used to live in, Conshohocken, and her ears perked up big time. What do you mean, Conshohocken? She's like, are you serious? And I'm like, and I knew she lived in Bluebell. I wasn't going to say anything. It was just something I had found out. It wasn't something I looked up. But I found out that she lived there, but it was none of my business.
Right.
That's how I feel about everybody's information.
I don't even know where this Bluebell, Pennsylvania is. I mean, I've heard the name.
It's a very rich area. It is.
Oh, okay.
It is I know people who live in Bluebell.
Oh, I don't even know where that is. Well, I wouldn't know. A poshy area.
Yeah.
We live in a regular suburban area.
Right. The Philadelphia side of PA.
Oh, okay. My niece, who is a doctor, and her husband, who is a doctor, live in an affluent section of Philadelphia.
There's a lot of them. Philly's a big city. Not like New York big. Not like New York big, but it's a pretty big city. I mean, thankfully, I know my way around Philly like the back of my hand. I just don't know. Like, I used to go down there all the time, hang out in my 20s. So a lot of the stores and restaurants that I went to are no longer there.
Right. You miss it?
Yes. Yes, I miss that. I miss that kind of being able to go out and do stuff and have friends and not really being a complete full adult, but like half child, half adult. But once you have kids, that's the end of that. But I love working in Philly radio.
I know. I remember you telling us that you worked for Philly radio.
Loved it. I loved it. Loved it. Spoiled
What exactly did you do when you worked for radio?
I sold advertising time. I created commercials. I did voice commercials sometimes. There was a lot I would do, but it was very hard to make it as a DJ. But I know quite a few DJs in Philly area, at least. It's a very small business. People kind of know each other.
Kim, have you gone to the doctor yet? Kim A. She's got some kind of blood disease. And I've been bugging her to go to the doctor. Just like you guys bugged me to go to the doctor. And I finally went. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I am still here, just in the car.
So you're taking a lift there? Are you taking a lift home too? Or is your husband picking you up?
No. It's about an hour away from my house, if not a little bit further.
Oh, that's not too bad. What time did you leave?
About like 8:25.
Oh, okay. So you just left when I came on.
Yes. Yes. And then my kids have off school today, so they don't have to wake up and go to school and do all that kind of crap today. So they're both sleeping in.
Are they going into school now, or are they still being homeschooled?
Okay, so here's the deal. They have 2 days that they go in, which is Wednesday, Thursday. They go in, and it's only from the beginning of the morning till 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, whatever it is. Now, my daughter, because of her diabetes and her ADHD and anxiety, she has an IEP. And because of her IEP, they're allowing her to come back to school 4 days a week. But still, once again, it's only in the morning. And then they're going to start rotating Fridays for people to come. Because of the it comes down to the 6 feet in the room. You still have to have 6 feet apart. So I don't think we'll see any type of normalcy here this year, but at least if they're getting back into the schools, it's a bonus.
Were your girls glad about that? Happy about that?
Oh God, yes. They both of them hate it. I hate it.
Mothers, parents are and the parents that are single that had to find alternative methods of schooling their kids. That had to have been hard.
Mm-hmm. It's hard. I mean, we have a tutor for both our girls on hand in case they ever need it. Because I can't do it that way they do it. They teach them a different way of doing it now.
What's the different way? What's the difference of how they're teaching now?
I can't even tell you how they teach it, but a lot of them will go, oh, well, this is how your parents learn, because I think they even find this new math impossible. Like, why would you make math harder? Why would you do that?
Yeah, seriously. That's why I never had to do that with my kids. That would have killed me. They would have drove me crazy.
Well, you would just. You definitely
I remember
adjust.
you giving them coffee in the morning.
Oh yeah. Special. Oh, good. Well, because they lose their focus now. Grace is okay with coffee, but Alexa, it helps Alexa a lot. My youngest, a cup of coffee. I started drinking coffee before I was 10.
You were?
Yeah.
I don't remember when I started drinking. I don't think I was drinking coffee at home. I don't think our parents let us. But my mom let us drink tea.
When we were young, we used to go out to breakfast all the time. And I guess, in grade school, I started easily, around, I would say, 5th or 6th grade, I started drinking a cup of coffee. Not every day, but if I went out to breakfast, I would have one.
Right.
I would say when it became a regular thing, probably in high school. We all get a coffee at 7-Eleven before we went to school. Unless we had to skip first period and go to Dunkin' Donuts or Denny's.
Yeah, when I was in high school, I started drinking. That's when I started drinking coffee, I think. And I loved it. I've never drank coffee with sugar. I just cream. That's all I put in my coffee. I don't put sugar or anything.
I don't know how people don't put sugar in it. Oh my God.
I know a lot of people say that, but I've always drank that way.
Both my husband and my mother-in-law, they do not put sugar in it. My mother-in-law drinks it black. I'm like, oh.
Not black. I put cream in, but I don't put any sugar in. I've always drank it that way.
Yeah, it's what you get accustomed to.
And my husband will drink it with sugar, and I'll take a drink out of his coffee and I'll spit it out. I'm so used to drinking it my way. I can't drink it when it's sweet.
I've been getting out a little bit, at least taking walks outside because it's been so nice out.
Yeah, well, that's the same here. The other day it was 71 degrees. I was in flip-flops.
75 degrees here yesterday. 75.
I know, it was warm. We get pretty much the same weather. We're not far apart. But yeah, it was flip-flop weather. It was so warm. And going outside without even a sweater on was nice.
Oh my God! I don't think I've been in your area. I haven't been in your area since I would say about 10 years. I would say it's been.
Since when?
10 years. The last time I've been in Pittsburgh, coming up this summer. Yeah, because when we go out to Michigan, because that's where my husband's family is. We always stay
How
either
far is
Pittsburgh.
Marissa's from your place? Like, how far
You there?
are you from Marissa? Like, how many hours?
From her house?
From
her house?
yeah, from her area. From her area. Yeah, from her area.
I would say it's about
Hey, Decon.
2 hours, 2.5 tops.
See, I think she's 4 hours from me. We could meet in the middle one of these days. That would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking last night. I'm like, I could go for a night out in the, in Philly, just going out again. I'm ready for that. And I want to go to this. I want to go to this restaurant, which it's called Max Tavern. It's new, but it's based on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Did you ever see that?
29 degrees here this morning. That's cold.
That's a change. Yeah, it's not that cold here.
We're just talking about being flip-flop weather here.
I've got my Uggs on. I always wear my Uggs.
Sorry, I interrupted you. What about this restaurant?
What was I saying?
You were talking about this restaurant. It's new. It's fairly new.
Yeah, it's based on Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
Did you ever watch that show?
I've always been afraid of Philadelphia.
No reason to be, really.
I know, but you always hear about all these things. But then you hear the same thing about Pittsburgh, and I'm not scared of Pittsburgh.
Trust me, Camden's way worse. Camden, New Jersey.
Oh,
Camden,
is it?
which is the other city on the other side of the river, on the New Jersey side.
If you were staying in the hospital, that street below, that was pretty wild, right? That was a wild part of Pittsburgh. Or not Pittsburgh, but
Philadelphia. It's North Philly. North Philly isn't the cakewalk. Where the hospital is. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought it was in Philly where you were.
It is. Me? No, I'm in Jersey.
Oh, you went the last time you were in the hospital was in New Jersey?
No, Pennsylvania. Philly.
Oh, okay.
When it has to do with my stomach, I'll always be down here at Temple for the most part. So,
did they tell you how this is good and everything, the outcome is good, and I'm praying that it is? Will you be okay now for good?
No. No, this is something that helps.
They won't have to operate again, right?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea. It's some things works for some people, some don't. So,
I guess you'll find out more today.
Mm-hmm.
As far as eating and stuff, and keeping stuff down, correct?
Yeah.
So that's a good sign.
Yeah. I still have a lot of issues, but at least stuff is staying down, and I'm not continuously throwing up. Yes.
Well, I mean, you lost, what is it, 50 pounds you lost?
Yeah, but I put quite a bit back on because of the NTP.
Okay. But that's
Did I say that right? It was. Honest to God, because I was hiding behind a hospital gown, I didn't recognize it till the day I left. I'm like, whoa, what the freak happened to legs?
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm praying for you. I'm praying everything goes good. I'm thinking about you.
I appreciate
always
that.
Think about you. I'm just glad that you're not in the hospital. I mean, this is one thing, going to the hospital, going to check up, and being in the hospital.
Not even. It's not. You can't even put that in the same category.
No, not at all.
And being in the hospital with COVID is way worse than anything else.
Oh, I know. Well, and a guy that, well, a woman that works with my husband, one of the secretaries in his office, her husband is in the hospital right now on a respirator with COVID. And so, like I said, so I said to my husband while he was around him, what's that mean for you? And he goes, well, we all have our own offices. I know, so I'm a little nervous about that as he's in contact with them.
I'm
Okay,
telling you,
Kim.
when I was in the hospital and I had COVID, everybody who came in my room was like B plus, and they all were better off than I was.
Right.
So,
That's okay, Kim.
well,
Kim, have you gone?
I'm going to jump down actually because we're getting a little bit
Okay.
closer to the hospital.
Okay, well, let me know what goes on. I'll let you know where.
All right, where to find you?
Okay, love you.
Love you too. Bye,
Okay,
buddy.
bye. Bye. Kim, have you gone to the doctor? Is it June yet? No, not quite. It's not quite. Is it warm where you are, Kim? You've been on the phone with your daughter. Is your daughter lecturing you to go to the doctor? She's still doing school online. Hey, Meerkat. Kim hasn't answered me yet. I want you to go, hi, Meerkat. I love your avatar. Oh, I've got a funny picture. I can't show it because I might get a cease and desist, but I saw a funny, funny, funny picture. I will show it one of these days, but how's your Vivid Shot options? I don't understand what you mean, jackpot. Meerkat, my favorite kitty cat. I always thought Meerkat was male. I don't know why. I did. Meerkat used to hate my guts. Of course, a lot of people did. You know, the best thing that's happened through all this, and I don't know if any of you have been to, were at NewsTubers last night or PF, is that a lot of us that didn't talk for a long period of time are now not only talking, but getting along. And I think that's awesome. You know, a lot of people that, stopped coming in here because of, and I stopped going into Laura's, and now I go into Laura's, and I feel maybe I'm sure there's people that don't like me in there, but I feel comfortable in there going in there. So I I'm happy. I'm happy about that. And that's the good that's come out of all this. But anyways, NewsTubers went live last night. I don't know if you were in here when I was talking about those. I'm getting to know her subs a little bit, and it was really, really interesting about how she does her she didn't say how she does her animation, but she's very, very, she's been doing this for 20 years, so she's very, very adept at it. But it was really neat watching her live stream, and it was her first live stream. So that was interesting. And then Shoot the Shit went live, and her daughter is selling soaps, I guess. And then PF went live. So there was a lot of people going live last night, and I was just kind of flipping around and watching it. And PF's was the most, she really opened my eyeballs about a lot of stuff. So, but I better not say anything or I'll get a cease and desist. Oh my God. Oh, I might get a cease and desist because I'm friends with Brian. Moving on and forgiving animosities is a good thing. Yeah, moving on and forgiving animosities is a good thing. If the person that you're moving on from takes responsibility for what they've done and is truly sorry for what they've done, but I don't believe in this case. It's really, yeah, I do too, Anita. Um, I think in this case there's some something that's not being taken under account in account and not being like I don't know about you all, but if had she come on right away and said, "Okay, guys, I've I haven't donated all the money to St. Jude's. I've done this and this and this and that. I'm sorry, it was wrong. Um, I shouldn't have done that." Had she done that, I think she could have been forgiven a lot. Not by everybody, but I think she could have been, because a lot of people are pissed off about the whole St. Jude thing. But I think she wouldn't have been so vilified had she come on and showed some kind of remorse for what she'd done. But for her to just hide and not show and like be the arrogance of her and how she didn't owe anybody a receipt um when she demanded receipts from everybody else. It was receipts or it never happened. Yet the rules changed for her. But had she come on and just said, I did this and I'm sorry and I shouldn't have done it and I'm wrong and I'll pay them back. I'll pay every penny back. I think people would be a lot more forgiving than she thinks. But she let it go for how many weeks, 5 weeks or whatever it was, and didn't ever give anybody an explanation or say she was sorry or shouldn't show any remorse. So I think that, in my opinion, had she done had she shown some kind of remorse, she would have been forgiven by a lot of people that are just disgusted with her right now. And rightly so. Karma will take its course. She behaved evil. I agree with that. Well, I don't know if I would say evil, but she was very arrogant and don't get this wrong. I don't hate anybody. I don't hate Diane, but I think she should be held accountable for what she did. So I don't hate anybody. My parents taught me that hating is just a unnecessary emotion, and I have to respect you to hate you. I not respect you, but I have to know you to hate you. And I really don't know Diane. Do any of us really know her? I don't think any of us really know who she is. I think she's just a cartoon character to most of us. We all know her voice, but we don't know her. You guys have all seen me in all my glory, but at least I'm real and I'm not just, I don't cam up every day, but I have. And she hasn't, and she's refused to, and she won't. And you got to wonder why. Is it is she on the FBI's most wanted list? What the hell? What's the I'm a real girl. I know, Angie, you've cammed up, and it's not saying that people that don't cam up aren't real, because that's not true. But when you're demanding stuff from other people or saying that they're not real or they're this and they're that, and they were very judgmental on Diane's to other people. I cam up too. Not every day, but I do. I mean, God, I looked like crap the other day when I was cooking. And I don't care. Like it is what it is. But when you demand things from other people and you're not willing to do it yourself, then not even a picture, like even just a picture, like me right now, I have a picture up. That's me. I mean, that's a better version of me, but she's never even done that. She just puts this like cartoon character up. And if you're going to be that high profile and be demanding receipts in this firm, at least put your picture up. You have, and I do think if you want people to trust you, coming up is important. And people did trust her, and I think that's why a lot of people were so insulted, because they held her up to a higher standard, and even without seeing her. And I think that's what bothers a lot of people, is they have felt betrayed by her, very betrayed by her. And I don't blame them. I would too. I would feel very betrayed. Um, Now, I wasn't that invested. Like, I stopped watching Diane about 6 months ago because I didn't like the way that channel was going. It was all about bashing. And if you've ever been bashed in a chat, in Diane and Wendy's chat, you don't forget it. Believe me, I was on their panel a couple of times, and I never looked good on there. And their mods were just as horrible, horrible. And I think she was like a status symbol for a lot of them. And I think a lot of them are afraid of losing their standing in this community because of Diane, because Diane was up there and we were all the peons down here, you know. And now they're kind of, if they're, and believe me, I'm sorry, but I'm not buying that they're not talking. I believe that they're all talking behind the scenes. So it is what it is, though. If they want to, protect her, that's on them. But yeah, I T-boy films. But I don't, I think they've considered her like some kind of status symbol, and they're losing their standing, so they don't want to lose that. And now they've got Wendy they're clinging on to, and Randy, and that's fine because they both have the same mods, and the same mods are horrible, so whatever. But you know what I find really funny is, and I'm not going to mention her name because it's really insignificant now, but one of Diane's mods in her chat, and this was a while ago, said, she didn't like me because she considered me shady. Me, I was shady. But she's one of Diane's mods and besties, so. And oh my God, she was one of the ones that bashed me horribly in that chat, to the point where it was to the point where I couldn't even look at the chat because it was so bad. Like, she was egging people on and egging people on to just totally hate me, despise me. And if you've ever been dragged in a chat like that, you know it, you remember it. And I mean, where's the thrill in Randy saying, I can drag people, I'm good at it? Like, where's the thrill of bragging that you can drag people? I know she can drag people. That's why I would never go on her panel. Like, I stopped going on Diane's panel. I would never go on her panel. But I know a lot of times that I think a lot of the stuff that went on was manufactured. Wendy wants to run another abusive channel like Diane did. Good luck, but people feel differently about them now. Exactly. Because she even said it. I think it was her first live. She goes, do I enjoy the bashing and the drama? Yeah, I enjoy it. Well, good for you. Like, good for you. I'm glad you enjoy it. I enjoy drama, but I don't enjoy the bashing. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't like seeing people's feelings hurt. I don't like seeing people doxxed. I don't like seeing people hurt to the point where they're in tears. That's what you like, Wendy? Have at it. Like, have at it. You're going to have people lurking in there, but you're going to have a lot of hate watchers too. And trust me, a lot of people have lost respect for all three of them. Because when you brag about how well you can drag somebody, you're losing your foot, not your foot, but you're losing I just like pleasant conversation. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we can talk about it here, but I'm not going to start dragging someone. I'm just telling you how I felt when I was dragged. And it was not a pleasant experience. It was horrible. And it was funny because one of her mods said she didn't like me because she thought I was shady. That's one of her mods. And then she has someone on her panel uh, threatening to call my husband, and then she mods her up. So yeah, I wonder why you look shady. Well, very shady, but that's okay. I let my husband listen to that, and he just like, what's she gonna tell me? I know you go live. What's she gonna tell me? Is she gonna tattle on me? She's tattle on you? I guess. It was funny. Actually, we got a good chuckle out of that one. And it'll be, it won't, this is one thing that won't be forgotten. Thank you. I try. I mean, right now it's a big thing and people want answers. And I really, honestly, I hope they get the answers that they want. NewsTubers was saying that if this was happening in Australia, she would be um, going to jail for what she's done. Here, it's not like, you know, I don't know. I mean, I hope that she's held accountable or at least pays back the money that she took away from those children. Um, at the very least. But who knows? I mean, we'll just have to sit back and watch. But in the meantime, I kind of want to see things happen. I know Tiffany gets they hate Tiffany so bad that they can't see the forest for the trees, and it's sad actually. It's to hate somebody that bad to go into chat after chat after chat and put somebody's name out there and Corey's. And I'm sorry, I like them both. You can call them what you want. You can, say, but I've had private conversations with Corey, and she's not the monster that y'all think she is. She goes after people that go after her. I don't think so either, Anita. I really don't. Um, only, and that's because of one person, and that's because of Diane. But I also don't believe that everybody's innocent in this little mix. I think people knew a lot more than what they admitted to. St. Jude is aware of it. Apparently so it is. And the thing with that, the whole thing is, and maybe there is nothing that can be done about it. It was up to Diane to own up to it and to rectify it, and she didn't. I think what is pissing people off now is they are trying to control what people speak on and bashing people for talking about that. Exactly. And in case they hadn't sort of looked around, anybody can talk about anything. Diane is not the moral majority at moral compass of YouTube anymore. You have lost your status. You have lost your standing in this community. Anybody that supports her is not, I don't understand how you can hate someone you've never met. It's all play acting. Who are you talking about, Austin? I don't hate her. I just wish that she oh, they hate Tiffany. They definitely hate Tiffany and Corey. And I think they're being encouraged to just go after them relentlessly. And I think Diane's encouraging them. She's in the back somewhere in the back talking to people and telling them what to do, what to say. And you know what? People are smarter than that. We're not falling for your games anymore. You've lost your standing in this community. A lot of people have seen it. A lot of people are not going to put up with your bullshit anymore. I am starting to believe that a lot of people reap the benefits of that money and it's over. Exactly. I believe that too, Anita. I think a lot of people did, more than we know. The same people that were calling other people shady are the shady ones. So that's my opinion. Just my opinion, my humble opinion. Everyone involved seemed to hate someone. I think it's foolish. I like people on all sides. I don't like being told who to like. Exactly. Well, yeah, but I'm see, I have to be careful. I can't go just anywhere. Because if I go in certain chats, I'm going to be, oh, it's going to be pretty bad for me. So I stay away from places I know is not going to be pleasant for me. Because why would I want to make my time on YouTube unpleasant? If I know I'm going to go into a chat and just get like, you know, attacked, I'm not going to go into that chat. And for the longest time, I wouldn't go into Laura's chat. Now I can at least go in there, and there's a lot of people in there that I really like. And I say hello to. I mean, and there's a lot of people in Marissa's that I really like. And, and there's a lot of people that don't like me, but we can coexist. We can get along. So, you don't have to like me. And if you come in here and you don't like me, then that's fine too. If you come in here, because I've gone into chats just to talk to the people in the side chat, you know, just to say hello to certain people. Um, but if you're going to hate me, at least hate me for something that I did to you, not for something that's the thing on YouTube that I found is, and I have been guilty of this too, is absolutely believing what someone says without actually, finding out for myself if it's true or not. And so, you know, I'm gonna be better at that. I'm gonna be more, I'm not going to judge someone for what someone else says. That's it. That's gonna be my thing. Right, Anita. If I don't care for someone on here, I just stay away from them. It's as easy as that. Exactly. That's not hard to do. I mean, I just don't, even if I'm in the same chat as that person, I just don't say hello to them. I just, I mind my own business. Hey, Mr. Positive, welcome back. It doesn't need to be a war all the time. And I find that there's a lot of people, there's a lot of people warring on here that don't need to be. And it's sad. But, the only good thing that I think came out of all of this is that a lot of us that were on like figured we were on separate sides kind of came together in a common thing and a common goal, and that was to find out the truth. And that was people that were previously not didn't particularly care for each other, and now they've gotten to know each other, and they found out, wow, hey, I like this person, they aren't so bad after all. I stayed away and I don't know why I did now. And that's the thing. I mean, even Laura's, I mean, I stayed out of Laura's chat. Now I go in there quite often and I talk to people that I miss talking to. So, and I don't feel uncomfortable in there. I did before, but then I have to take some responsibility for that too, because I did. God, I said things about Laura I should never have said. I did. I have to take responsibility for what I did too. I mean, it wasn't all her. I did too. I had people making fun of her and I was making fun of her, and that was wrong. And I own that. They think it's fun. I think they do it as a game. They think it's fun to trigger others, then sit back and laugh at the fight. Exactly. Well, that's the whole drama thing, isn't it? Trigger somebody, make them feel like shit, and then watch them cry and watch them get upset. I mean, where's the fun in that? I'm sorry, I don't see it. But yeah, I own what I did to Laura. And I think she had every right to come back at me because that's what I did. And I should have left Patreon when I left Patreon, and I shouldn't have, and I should have owned up to being the mole. I should have, if I would have had to go back now, I would have done things a whole lot different. I would have said that I was the mole. I would have, owned up to what I had done, and I wouldn't have sat there and bashed her. Because to be honest with you, I got as good as they gave. So, and I don't, and as far as other people, there are people on here that I'm never going to be friendly with, but that's, I'm not going to sit here and bash them. I'm not even going to go tit for tat anymore because it's not even worth it. You're not going to convince people that are going after you time and time and time and time again, calling you names and doing this and doing that. You're not going to convince those people because they've already made up their mind. So they're a lost cause. And do I want to prove anything to them? No, they're not important. Knocking each other a little bit here and there is no big deal. It can be funny, but going in hard and ripping people apart isn't necessary. Dragging should not mean you try to destroy a person. Exactly, Anita. And what are you saying, Jackpot? Anita, it was my parents' dog. I took care of him once parents passed. They went to casinos a lot until they got the dog. He was their Jackpot. Aw, that is cute. I love that. That's 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 wonderful. That is wonderful. But we can all be decent to each other. It's not hard to do, people. It really isn't. And like I say in here, as long as you're respectful and you come in here and you're not doxing someone or you're not, attacking people that are in my chat, talking just like we are talking now. I mean, you're welcome in here. It doesn't matter if you believe what I believe, because we're not all going to be on the same page with all this. Although I don't understand anybody supporting Diane at this point. I really don't. I'm sorry. I just don't get it. Because she's proven that she doesn't really care to help her friends. She doesn't really care to help the community heal. She doesn't care. She just cares about herself. I mean, these cease and desist letters that she sent out, what a joke. Striking people, what was the point of that? And I'd only found about that because I don't watch Tracy usually, but I only found out about that yesterday. I mean, come on. You have nothing but is that what she's doing with her days now? Because she's not going live? Is just striking people? Like, I'll tell you guys something. When you strike someone, it takes a lot of effort because you have to do a long form. Um, you have to put your real name, address, all that. You have to timestamp where what you want them to see. It's a lot of work. I've thought about striking people before, but it's just too much work. To think it's mothers and grandmothers that act the way they do is disturbing. It's about fitting in, as they obviously are not accepted in real life. Just my opinion. Reagan, exactly. Well, to be proud of the fact that you can drag someone to the point that they're crying is not something I would be proud of in my life. I don't want to go off a live stream and feel bad about myself or feel bad that I made someone, even if it's someone that I don't like, to realize that I made that person cry or upset. But I find that on here, there's a lot of people that just don't give a shit. They don't care. And that's what I find sad. How are you raising your children? How are your kids raising their children? Like, are they raising them to have empathy for people, or are they raising them just to have, you know, no no thought in their mind about what they are doing to other people, like how they are hurting other people? How was Diane raised? I mean, everything was always, always, always been about her. It's always been about what people do to her, but she doesn't realize she went for 3 years and did a lot of what is being done to her, to other people, and never thought twice about it, just laughed about it, laughed it up. Listen, I had someone threaten to smack me in the head with a brick, and that was okay as far as she was concerned. So should I feel sorry for her? I do, but she didn't give a shit about me. I mean, she modded up the person that sent the person that threatened me all my information. So, yeah, it is what it is. So she obviously didn't give a shit about me. There's something missing in their real lives. That's obvious. There is something missing in their real lives. But what I was saying about Diane was she obviously doesn't really care about anybody but herself. She could have come here at the beginning and said, look, this is what I did. I'm sorry. It was wrong. I'll pay back every cent that went missing. We'll go through all my lives and we'll figure out what it is and I'll pay it back. No, she couldn't do that. She had to just hide away and not come back because I really believe, as forgiving as this community is, that people would have come back and said, okay, Diane, you made a mistake, but we forgive you. But people now are just done. They're like, no, we're not going to forgive you. Because when you should have come around, when you should have come, and admitted this stuff, you didn't. You've destroyed a community. You've destroyed a lot of people that trusted you, that really, really, really believed in you. And for you to say receipts or it didn't happen, and she said that often, often. Receipts or it didn't happen. She wouldn't do anything for you unless you had receipts for it. Diane is an out and out narcissist. She only has empathy for herself. Exactly. Well, that's the cease and desist letters and the strikes prove it. Like, but I'm just saying that she could have been a little more humble. She wasn't humble at all. She was arrogant. And when you're that arrogant and just think that you are the cat's meow, no offense, Meerkat, and that you can do whatever you want and the rules don't apply to you, they only apply to everybody else, then you can go F all the way off. Because people are not going to accept that anymore. Not at all. And that's what she didn't do. Is she didn't come on when she said, first of all, when she said she was going to, of course, a lot of people didn't think she would. I didn't think she would. Humbled herself, apologized for what she did, and at least offered to pay, if not all of it, some of it back, even if it was in no, they chose to make a villain out of Stellar, which was wrong. Stellar is a nice man, a good man. They chose to make a villain out of, and now looking back on it, I understand why she didn't want Tiffany to look into all this. Well, we all understand it now. But I think she really thought that people hated Tiffany and Corey so much that they would overlook everything else. I'm here just for pleasant chats. I am retired and I like to listen as I meander through the day indoors. If someone is a mean or evil, our time together would be over. Not worth sweat for me. Exactly. But yeah, if she had said, I'm sorry, humble yourself. We can all be humble. But I really believe that she would thought hate for Corey and Tiffany would override the what she had done. And then she tried to vilify Stellar, who is, look, Stellar's to me a saint compared to them. But let's not talk about Diane. Just bash those that exposed her. Make that make sense. It doesn't make any sense. But like I said, she could have been. I think she could have been. Uh, I think she could have been forgiven by a lot more people had she humbled herself, but she didn't. She's just arrogant. She still is. Like when she was on panel with Isaac and Randy. I mean, she'd rather go get her nails done than, whatever. It's not going to happen. And there's not going to be any resolution. I really don't think there's ever going to be and we're never going to know for sure how much was taken. But I have a link down in the description box to where you can donate directly to St. Jude. And that's what I'm going to do from now. I'm just going to put that link directly there. Just click on it and go there. That's what she should have done. Can you imagine all the money that would have gone to St. Jude had she done that? Had she done that? As it is, I mean, I know there's thousands of dollars that didn't go there, but it's disheartening. It is disheartening. It makes you want to shake your head and think, lose your faith. But maybe one day she will realize what she's done. But I don't think this is her first rodeo. I honestly don't think there's been other things. From what that PF said last night, she used to come on YouTube and steal people's ideas and take them as her own. Now, don't shoot the messenger. I'm telling you what was told in a chat last night. So, she's not the stand-up person that, or the status symbol everybody put her out to be. Make her out to be like this moral compass of YouTube. Oh, we found out differently, didn't we? And that's one thing that's good about YouTube. If you're doing something shady, you're going to get exposed because it happens time and time again. We just don't know. So you can avoid it by just not being shady. Even some people that try to make you look shady when they're shady all the time, have been exposed. I think St. Jude will check into it. They are just keeping it quiet until a case is built. Tens of thousands of dollars add up. They sure do. Tens of thousands of dollars is what do you call that? When someone steals like a lot of money? Not theft by deception, but it's a felon. Well, it is a felony. But it's like if you went into a bank and robbed it. But what she did was worse, I think, because she robbed from sick and dying children. And I think that's the worst thing that you can do, a felony, yes. One could hope, but the legal department there are for kids only, I heard. Well, the kids really are the ones that have suffered. Well, I don't think they've suffered because it was probably money that they didn't know was coming. And she just kept for herself. But still, it's not good. Legal department there for the kids only, I heard, yeah. It could be. If she would only just speak honestly from the heart and say, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Has she said I'm wrong? Has she said it? Has she said I'm wrong? Or has she just been arrogant and said, you can't prove anything, or I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue St. Jude's. I'm going to strike you. I'm going to, yeah. Come on, Diane. Why is it when someone gets that defensive, then you got to wonder. Then you got to wonder. If right, Joy. Embezzlement. That's what I was thinking, jackpot. I believe they will, because if they let every Diane go, it could be millions, exactly. Well, it is it is deception, because a lot of people gave only because they really believed that it was all going to St. Jude. Well, not all, but everything about what Google took. Judge not that you be not judged, for that with the judgment you pronounce, you will be judged, and with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. God bless you all. Nobody's judging her. She should judge herself. JC. She used St. Jude name to get super chats, and it was donated to the charity through Diane's channel. But it's been proven that she didn't. And she admitted it. That's the thing. She admitted it. She admitted that it didn't. She said everything that was allocated to go to St. Jude went to St. Jude. But I mean, and that's the thing with that wording right there is everything that was allocated. But people that super chatted, like after a while, you just automatically thought that your super chat was going to St. Jude because they had drilled it in our heads that every time you put in a super chat, it was going to St. Jude's or St. Jude. So that was drilled in your heads. You didn't have to necessarily say up front. I know there was some super chats that said, this is for Wendy, or this is for Diane, this is for you, get your nails done, or whatever it was. But most people that didn't leave a message or left like a generic message thought that that money was going to St. Jude. Watching from the sidelines for a long time, this place is full of shady liars. I spotted them a mile away. They just believe we are as dumb as they are. Exactly. Hey, Molly, where you at? You at the airport? I was asking, Ginger Locks has gone for her checkup today. She was on earlier. Want to come up? Want to come up? In the mood? She won't admit she did anything wrong. Oh, yeah, she did tell me about that. Your friend from 30 years of 30 years. Yeah, exactly. Here, I'm going to put in the link. I saw you were in a hotel and I had forgot that because I was in your stream when you had said that somebody, a close friend of yours had passed away. I think it was a male. I'm not sure, but I think. We're just chit-chatting about how crazy this place is. The amount of flip-flopping on here gives me whiplash. Oh my God. Please give me a break. Well, it's so funny how everybody's that loved Molly a couple months ago now hate her. And the people that were loving on Laura a couple months ago now hate her. All depending on where you stand. Oh, I've never stopped getting hate, so I'm used to it. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh, there's a lot of flip-flopping around here. You just have to, you have to decide if you're on one side, the other side, or the right side. If you really believe in your heart that you're on the side of good, and I really believe that Molly thinks, believes that she's on, you know, she's really on, she's doing everything for the right reasons. That's why she's getting a lot of hate. Plus, she's talking to Tiffany Marie, and Tiffany Marie is hated. It's so ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't know if Molly's coming up or not. They all need exorcisms. I think they have multiple personality disorder, to be honest with you. Hey, Ma.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
When's the funeral?
I'm here for a day. It's tomorrow, and then I'm very anxious to go home.
Are you? So are you still going to Florida?
Yeah, I gotta go home.
How are you getting there? Are you flying? You don't know?
Taking my private helicopter.
Oh,
Drive. No, never. I'm not much of
Didn't
a.
you catch COVID in an airplane?
Well, I've already been in 6 of them, and I haven't caught shit.
But
I'm not afraid. COVID. I'm kind of unpopular opinion, but I'm kind of I'm actually going to Florida because there is no masks. So I'm
What's your
tired of
goal?
I'm
What's your
tired
goal?
of fucking live. This is not who I am. I'm not someone that likes to fucking stay home. I'm sorry. And I'm getting old, so I need to cash in on
Oh
my
my God, you are not old. You're young. And you
no.
look fantastic, by the way. I wish I looked that good first thing in the morning. That's why I'm not on camera.
How are you?
I'm good. You know what? We need to have another. There was a girl on my stream the other day. I don't know if you know her, Diana Brienne. And she said we should do a dancing stream where we stream each other and we're all dancing, drinking wine and dancing. I said, yeah, that would be fun. Remember that video that live we did where we were drinking wine in pajamas? That was so much fun.
Oh my God, it was so groovy.
I know it was. So Ginger Locks is on her way to the doctor's. She's going for her 2-week checkup. So I'm waiting to hear from her.
Yeah, she texted me earlier. I'm such an idiot. So, they got me in a smoking room.
I didn't know they had them anymore.
So either, and I woke up at 7 o'clock to smelling a cigarette. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm in the lodge of 4
Since when do they have smoking rooms in hotels? Like,
Well,
I thought all hotels didn't have them.
I don't know. I don't know, but I'm pissed off.
Oh, how's your bed? Is it comfy?
Off.
So, how long are you going to Florida for?
Like 5 nights.
You going to meet somebody there?
Yeah, I used to live down there, so yeah. Gonna meet Blair and the girls.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll get away from YouTube for a while. Get
Yeah.
away from all this fuckery that's
I
going on.
was down there, brother.
So, what's going on with everything? Anyways, what's the new thing? Did you see NewsTubers last night?
I didn't. I've really been on a lot, really good, as got 4 clip channels.
Uh-huh. But she is so great. She's great.
I heard there's something like Diane singing out there. Is that
I'm
true?
not sure. Who? The YouTubers or NewsTubers?
YouTubers put something out of Diane singing. Am I right or no?
I didn't see that. Someone else might have. Yeah, I didn't go in at the beginning. I went in when she had already been live for 15 minutes. But it was good to hear her, and she was getting to know her subs and stuff. And it was nice. She's from Australia.
Aren't they all?
Yeah, they are. A lot of those clip channels are from Australia. I think she'll do really well because she's been doing the animatronics for
Oh,
20 years. Yeah, so she's not
so
new.
good. Oh my God, she's so good at it. What a great channel.
Hmm.
What a
And
great.
she's managed to bring some humor into all of this
Yeah.
because, it's getting kind of dicey with the cease and desist and people getting striked. And I mean, I think Diane's too happy, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I was talking. I mean, listen. I don't really pay attention to a lot. I don't listen to a lot. I don't see a lot. I just really hear a lot in passing. But if I do hear it on, like I'm actually to it. I mean, I'll really more of an opinion on it. Diana's the only reason I up is to be able to strike people and to collect membership money from people.
Yeah, she has a lot of money too in memberships.
And you want to know something? That's if you're not putting out content, then it's really not fair to collect money for a perk.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, this. My opinion of her is just.
Do you think, here's my question to you, and I'm going to ask you this. Do you think had she come on and humbled herself a little bit and apologized and, you know, said she was sorry and offered to pay up back the money, do you think she could have been forgiven by a lot of people?
If I saw her drop a very considerable amount to St. Jude, would I forgive her? I don't want to anymore, but I take down all the videos and just see talking about it. But until that happens, no. But there are people. Listen, my whole thing is I don't care if Diane has a channel. I don't care if Diane has friends. I don't care if Diane has lost the respect of like everybody. But I want to see them get their money. That's all it really is for me. But people have to understand that not everybody has the same train of thought as I do. There are many people that are putting their 2 cents in that really don't find shit about St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and that's
Right.
and two of those people are Wendy and Randy. They don't care. They've really made it clear, and I'm starting to think that I'm starting to think Diane doesn't care either. I mean, with the whole fucking St. Jude's when she says that to them, like I was like, wow, this
Well,
this thing that you were so passionate about before, you're willing to get on camera and show us who they really are and say that you want to sue them? Holy hell. Wow.
don't you think her offering to pay back half the money, don't you think that's almost an admission that she knew some of that money wasn't going to St. Jude?
I think she said that a year ago. I was told. I'm not, I am not, I'm really not a hate watcher. I'm not, I'm not, if I was a person, I'm unsubbed. I'm subbed to Dr. Wendy, Randy. I'm not subbed to a lot of people, and I don't need to be. And I don't need to be dedicating my whole day to some bullshit on YouTube. I got fucking things to do. But this bitch fucking apparently says, "Oh, I had a feeling a year." Why the fuck did you say something a year ago? You fucking bitch. Why don't you say, "Oh, well, you know what? Guess what? I had a weird feeling 2 years ago when Diane was tripping out when I said, why does it have to be a middleman? Why does it have to be a middleman? She made me take that video down. And I didn't even mention her fucking name. The fucking.
Well, that's what I have a problem with.
And I,
Why? People would have given, people would have donated.
you're right. People would have been having a good time, but no, he insisted on saying 100% goes to safety. And then I don't know who it was that did it first, but I know it was Tiffany Marie and Case put out evidence in the Teespring store. What a sneaky motherfucker. When I saw that, I said, hold up. Are you kidding me? She
Yep.
did double
Yep.
option? Oh my God. Like, wow.
Well, and you know, if you give to PayPal, because Katie, Miss Fucking Wonderful does it, you can read out comments from PayPal. So she could have fixed it so she could read out comments from PayPal, and they would have got 100% of that money. Google would have got none.
St. Jude have gotten the money?
What's that?
Would St. Jude's have gotten the money?
No, they wouldn't have gotten the money, but I mean, she could have done it that way instead of, you know what I mean? Like if you're gonna do it.
I'll tell you one thing, say that like I'm getting hated and stuff like that. I feel the complete opposite. I don't feel any hate at all. I mean, people are buying stuff. They're joining the they are PayPaling me money and Cash Apping me. People, that I don't know, people that I never thought would, and that, they're saying thank you for exposing this. Well, you want to know something? It wasn't actually me, but am I pursuing it? Yeah. Right now, I'm not making any videos because there's no news, and there's nothing in as far as current events. The only thing that I would have liked to have done, which I really didn't have time to, was the Meghan Markle video. I was gonna do a response to that. And look at this, the St. Jude commercial's on right now as we speak.
I know. Every time on YouTube now, if I go and get commercials, it's St. Jude comes up. I think we talked about it so much that it's just up.
Or maybe it was always there and we never noticed it.
It could be. Because here's the thing with Diane. Did you ever remember her putting any stories out about any kids?
Nope.
Or because my husband's office, they all give a little bit like out of their paychecks to St. Jude's. Plus, we ourselves give $1,000 a year to St. Jude's. But we always get a story or a letter, or we get the address things. We get all kinds of gifts from it. We just got a T-shirt not too long ago, really nice one too. So we always getting gifts, but she's never shown anything. Like she's never told the story. She never gave us a tour like Tiffany Marie did. She gave us a tour of hi Diana. She gave us a tour of St. Jude's, like a virtual tour. And that was interesting, but Diane never did.
I was actually there.
Were you at St. Jude's, the hospital?
I went there in 2014 when I went down to Memphis for a Morrissey concert, and my mom and my aunt came to we went to my mom and Aunt Gloria loved Elvis Presley, so we went down to we stayed at the Heartbreak Hotel, and we went to Graceland and went out for barbecue, and we had a really nice time. And my mom said, I would really like to stop by St. Jude Hospital, and I had contacted them, and I'm like, oh my God, yeah, absolutely. It's sad. It's sad. It's very humbling. It's makes you really appreciate it. It makes you it'll make you a better person to experience that level of emotion. And I'm an emotional person already. Like any sort of person in need, in pain,
Well, that's like that Blue Ridge when she came on your channel. I don't think there was a dry eye on your channel that day when she showed her little baby boy and she was talking about her son.
Yeah, so
the one that Diane told to take her video down.
Baby Archie.
There was like just that story just touched your heart. Hey, Tacos.
Hey, Tacos.
LMGL, I said I love her.
I know
Tacos loves you.
I know she does.
She said she knows. Oh, she can hear you. I think she can hear you. I don't know.
Because I do.
If she's at work, she might have it muted.
I want to go down there and see her again.
Oh, that was fun. You guys had fun, didn't you?
Oh, we had a very nice time. That was a very beautiful wedding.
So where did you stay at her house, or did you stay in a hotel together?
At a hotel, a very beautiful hotel in downtown Dallas, and we had connecting rooms.
Oh, that was really fun. Jen cracked me up.
Jen's crazy.
I know, she's nuts.
She's worse than Tina.
Oh, she's not at work. That place can burn to the ground. She always comes in here telling us how she's going into hell. Oh my God, she cracks me up.
I know. You ought to see her in real life. She complains about everything. She complains about the box of shoes.
Tacos?
I don't.
She complains about Jen all the time, eating all her food. She's like cracks me up.
Not funny.
Yeah. You need people like that around you though, because like I said, it's getting so serious on here. Like I had to take a couple weeks off and just, I mean, I was around lurking in streams and stuff and modding and for people, but I was quiet on the most part.
This
Because
is a
sometimes
serious thing, though.
well, every once in a while you need that.
This
You
is
need to get away.
what's happening here with this Diane situation is serious. But not only that, what's come out of it, the aftermath of how people are acting and seeing who actually condones that behavior has been very telling. I'm just like, I am so glad that I, have a velvet rope. Hey,
Yeah.
clubs closed. And you want to know something? People might not like that me and Tiffany Marie talk. And people might not like that I support what Laura's doing. Listen, I know that Laura's been undesirable for the past freaking 3 years, especially with me. She always says like these stupid things, but that's just Laura. It's just part of her show is to curse people out. And now she's selling candles. She's doing.
I think she's softened up a little bit since all of it. I mean, does she still swear? Yeah, but that's Laura. But I think it's softened her up a little bit, if that's possible. I mean, I'm not saying she's soft or delicate, but I'm saying it. I think this whole thing has softened her up, and I've seen a different side of her. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. I forgot what I was going to say. I hate when I do that.
Her kids.
It's old age. I'll remember. Oh yeah.
Got her hands full with the kids. They have all these, extracurricular activities, special diets, and then she's making those candles, and I mean, she's definitely up and going. I mean,
Joy Lang said, my daughter friend's son just got back from St. Jude. He fought cancer for 18 months, and we had mugs that said Team Hunter and fundraisers for St. Jude. That's awesome. I think Diane was a status symbol for a lot, and they're worried about losing their standing in this community because the ones that are standing behind her, and I believe there's a lot of them behind the scenes that are still talking to her.
Absolutely. That's so pathetic.
And I want nothing to do with those people. I really don't. Because, I mean, if you can't stand for what's right, then you won't stand for anything. You're just, you're just a little sheep.
I said last night, I clicked on Laura's little live and was bitching about something. I said, listen, be the lion. Don't be the sheep. Don't be one of the hyenas, that go after their prey in packs. You got to be the eagle, not the eagle soars along and pigeons fly together. That I'm not a pigeon.
Right.
The lion that's and I'd rather be the eagle that soars along. Like I don't need a crew. I don't need 1,000 people in there saying, "Oh, Michael Lately, I just love you. I just love you. I just love you." What does that do for me?
Well, I think they're saying, and they are saying this, that you're doing all this for views and subs. I don't believe that. I think you're doing it for the right reasons, and they cannot stand that you're standing up for what's right because they hate Tiffany so much.
Well, they can get over it. Okay, listen. every time we click go and we sign on and we go live or we put out a video, the point is to get a click, is
Right.
to get a point.
Right.
Okay. When you get on YouTube, the goal is to grow. When you get more subscribers, you start to grow. It's called harvesting your channel.
Right.
Listen, I don't know if listen, one thing that's great about my channel is I got a lot of people for a lot of different reasons.
Right. Well, you do content, you do different kind of videos. You did that one where you know, you went to that place where that film was what is that film? Not The Lost Boys. What was that one? That place you went to? It was a museum.
Outsiders.
The Outsiders. Yeah, you do that. You do like if someone passes away, you do a memorial to them. You do all kinds of different stuff. So they can't say that's you're just doing this for views and subs. I really don't believe that.
I wouldn't. I don't give a flying fuck what they think. To be honest with you, I do what I do. I spew what I spew. Whenever I feel you don't watch, don't fuck. I'm not sub to a lot of people because I am not interested in what they have to say, Carla. I'm sorry. I don't know how many I have to say it over and over again. I'm not interested in what they have to fucking say because I don't value their opinion and I'm not going to waste my time. Thank God for club channels. And thank God for friends that, know what's going on. I mean, like, believe it or not, I'm kind of more like Tacos in a way where Tacos doesn't give a shit. Neither do I. And Tacos doesn't sit there all day 24/7. She knows what the hell's going on. Neither do I. She thinks all these people are fucking crazy. So do I.
She says she likes to vent. It makes her feel better.
Yeah, me. I get the brunt of it. But she doesn't give a flying. Me and Tacos are probably the most that are like not in the know about shit than anybody. And the thing is I think that the whole thing is I've mastered a way of dealing with YouTube that nobody else around. I'm very much okay with not logging onto YouTube for an entire week. I've already proved that. And I'm not addicted to YouTube. I'm not addicted to drama. I don't care what people think. I don't care. People want to send, there's people that want to send me videos. Oh, look at this bitch said about you. I don't care. I don't even click on it. I'm like, I don't care. I don't fucking care. I'm the one that signed on the dotted line to have my face out there, to have my life out there, and have fucking talk. People are gonna. They don't know what. Everybody that's met me has had a very great time. I mean, come on, like I'm not a bad person. I think that people know that. I think. Listen, I've been able to fucking stand up and come back from anytime someone tries to jab at me. Now, as a person, I would even run or crying and like, oh my God. Fuck out of here. I don't have no time for no fucking crybabies. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I've cried on here.
Yeah,
I have. I have, but I've gotten a lot tougher.
I told you get over it.
I know. It will. After a while, it's just like, what more can they do to you? They've doxed me. They've bashed me on, I think, every channel on YouTube. So what more can they do to you? Like, they can't do much more. Do I lose my shit sometimes? Yeah. I mean, you can understand it. I mean, every once in a while, you just get to your boiling point, and you want to scream and yell and carry on, but it really doesn't do any good. For me, it doesn't, because nobody gives a shit if I scream and yell.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me now. It doesn't bother me to get up there and be goofy and have a drink. It doesn't. It's just what it is I have a very multifaceted. I mean, I hate to talk about myself, but I mean, my personality is like I'm open. I'm very much a free spirit, and I just want to get out of the fucking house.
Yeah, I think a lot of us are right at that point right now, Molly.
Last month, I'm like, I fucking had it.
Are you going to go to the beach when you're down there?
Hell yeah. Of course, we're on the beach.
You're going to swim in the ocean?
No, I don't.
Yeah. You don't swim in the ocean? Why?
That's disgusting.
When I went to Virginia Beach, I swam in the ocean, but I almost got pulled out to sea.
The beach water, and you're lucky at that, is in the Bahamas. It's got to be clear. I think St. Thomas, I went in that out because it was crystal clear. I'm totally freaked out by the ocean. I think it's Blair loves it. Blair's like, let's go scuba diving. Let's go. Right. Blair. That's why Blair moved down there. She loves the water. She loves scuba diving.
Now that's your sister?
Blair?
No.
Sister from another mister.
She's your sister from another mister.
Blair was one of my best friends in Vegas, but she moved to Florida. She moved down to Miami. Well,
was she one of those good girls, showgirls?
No, cocktail waitress. She was a cocktail waitress.
Because I think you did a video of your days in Vegas, and you had a lot of beautiful friends.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a lot of ugly friends too. A lot of fat friends. A lot of rich friends, poor friends, a lot of skinny friends, got a lot of everything. As long as you're not an asshole, you can be my friend. Kind of old friends, young friends, I don't care. As long as you're not a dick.
I know, that's what I like about you. Here's the thing that really bothered me about Wendy, because she was like talking about channels, and she was like, oh, what'd she get? 25 people in her channel. She's irrelevant. And you don't consider anybody irrelevant. You consider people as they are, like how they treat you.
Was she talking about you?
Probably. I don't know. She said my name, but because I don't get 100 people in my chat, unless I'm like doing drama and then I get 100 people, but that's not 100 people that are watching or talking.
Listen. The reality of who Wendy actually is. Look, she's a closet lesbian. She's fucking totally alone. She doesn't take care of herself, and her goal in life is to be the queen of a YouTube drama community. Okay.
Well, I think she lied about a lot of things that got her into this community too, about where Truth Really Trisha was concerned.
It seems like all the time, from what I hear, that she handled pot. I thought that she had that systematic bar shit, laughing and the crying. That girl's got so many odds against her that it's almost an abomination to make fun of her. She's like to be alone. She's got a single sign of someone that be by themselves and never be. And she's in denial about it.
She is a condescending bitch. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's like, who are you exactly? I mean, for someone, the type of people that go, Dr. Phil, they're all a little unhinged. They're just you have to wonder about someone who's claiming to be introvert and they say yes to go on Dr. Phil. whoa, you gotta be
It's like Jerry Springer,
exactly.
a mild Jerry Springer.
No, it's not like a mild Jerry Springer. It's Jerry Springer, but in the form of just you can't just wipe it off as it's just these poor white trash that just wants to be on TV. Here you got uh the American family uh that are completely, you would see them in the grocery store and now they were this disconnected from life, and it's just sad. I mean, I don't have any issues that would require me to be on fucking Dr. Phil.
Would you go on Dr. Phil to confront somebody? Like, I can't see you doing that.
Absolutely not.
And they vilified, truthfully, Trisha, made her look bad. And to be honest with you, I've subbed to her and I've gone to her channel and she's not that bad. I don't know why people think she's so bad.
A lot of people are jealous of her. And I think that
she's beautiful. She's really taken care of herself since the Dr. Phil show.
Wendy's seething at the fact that what's her name turned her life around and lost all that weight. She looks all, good, and she looks so much younger now. Truthfully, Trish, since she's been on Dr. Phil, and she's dating. She's doing all right. And if the girl wants to be on OnlyFans and flaunt her new body, God, let people do what they fucking want.
Live and let live. We have no right to judge anybody on here.
I know what take notice of what people are talking about. Anyone say, shut up 10 minutes ago. Oh, my God, doing this for views and subs. Okay. But were these same people saying this about everyone else that used my fucking business name to get their channel off the ground? No. They never did.
Oh, well, now the thing is everybody's using Diane to get subs. No, actually lost subs talking about Diane. So not everybody. I did. I lost subs because a lot of those people supported Diane.
Fuck out of here using fucking Diane. She's less than 10,000 subs. She only talks about drama. There's only so far you can go with drama. You gotta be able to talk about different fucking things, or you have to have a niche channel. There are women out there with niche channels that talk about home improvements, decorating, losing weight, doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that, that are doing fantastic. They don't get harassed. Everyone's gonna have haters, but there are decent people out there, a lot of good people that have really good channels. And if you want to subscribe to someone that's in a bad mood every fucking day, guess what? That shit's contagious.
Do you know what I like? Who I like is the Sunbury Housewives.
Yeah, they're good.
I really like that channel.
Yeah, they're good.
They're interesting, and they don't just talk about drama. They talk about everything. They just chit chat or whatever. So there's a lot of channels that I've found since all of this that I really have really come to like. And last night with that NewsTubers, they're another one that who's really friendly and personable, and it's not all about drama. Your channel's not all about drama. You come on and show lipstick colors sometimes or whatever. You give away great prizes, which I've never won. But
we're doing it on Monday.
When? Monday? I always miss your stupid giveaways. Always.
I don't even have your number to send you a text.
Well, I used to have you on Facebook, but you blocked me, so no.
Why I fucking blocked everyone? Because fucking Save Robbie's people were all fucking sending me friend requests. Fucking YouTube, and that fucking crazy bitch was a Patreon, and she was all about fucking politics, and she was fucking coming on my fighting with my mother, my brother, my friends, and they were like, "Who the fuck is this crazy bitch?" And I'm like, "Oh my god." I was like, God, when she left my fucking Patreon, I was like, great, bye. And then fucking she calls me up like 3 weeks ago crying. Oh, I'll pay you for this. I'll pay you. I don't care. And sure enough, we end it, and she's laughing. And then the bitch is fucking. What the fuck is the bitch is on somebody's fucking channel? I don't know whose fucking channel she was on, talking shit about me, and it's all about fucking. We disagree politically, and she like takes it to a whole fucking new level. I was like, going, know something? She's banned from my. As soon as I heard that she was on another fucking channel, saying, and all it was about me and Laura being on the side or some shit like that. That's really what it was like. And guess what? I don't care about anybody's fucking beef with somebody else. Listen, Laura's not my fucking best friend. Tiffany's not my best fucking friend. But I spoke to Tiffany. Tiffany's been treated a little unfair. I think a lot of people should watch their ass when it comes to Tiffany. Tiffany has a lot of recordings of people. And if you heard these recordings of these people talking about people that have died,
Wow.
people in the community, and I told Tiffany, I said, keep them right fucking there, honey.
Yeah.
Let them fucking talk. I said, then you fucking drop it.
Yeah.
I was like, then you fucking let them talk. Let them think they're fucking big and bad. I go, you will obliterate people. I go, but let them squirm. I said, don't drop anything. Like when I tell you, I was like, holy shit. Yeah.
Why did Diane hate Tiffany so bad?
I don't know.
Because they hated her before all of this, like long before all of this.
No idea. I never asked him.
I always thought she was a nice girl, but I kind of went on that hate train too against Tiffany, and that was wrong. I apologize to her for that. Did you know that MGL is a quiet sleeper? She doesn't make a sound. You don't snore?
No, I'm a girl.
Also, I'm a girl too, but I snore.
Fuck that.
I am. My husband, you should hear my husband. Oh my God.
Fucking
He drowns me out.
I want to skate with a goddamn pillow.
Does Taco snore?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know. You were in the, well, she probably doesn't snore loud then because you would have heard her in the next room.
That's why I had to go into Taco's room.
Why, Barnyard snores? Are you falling asleep?
No, I'm about to go and get some breakfast.
Oh, do they have continental breakfast there? Or you're getting a regular breakfast.
Panero. Right, Christmas.
Oh, Panera. Okay. What time is the funeral?
It's not a funeral. The mother's not doing anything for him. It's his friends that are doing something for him at one of their restaurants. One of my old friends that I went to high school with, they're all doing something. And then there was something at a girl that he dated at her house. I went to that, and then the whole thing is tomorrow, and then I'm gonna head back to Hershey.
Taco says, next time I'm putting Jen and Barnyard in the same room together so they can do their synchronized snoring. Cracks me up.
Yeah,
That'll be fun for you today with your friends.
No, well, I have a lunch date later with my friend Katie and Lisa. And then tonight I have dinner with.
But you're staying another night, right?
Yeah, I hope that tomorrow I'll have the energy to to just drive home straight. I should be all right. Just driving home straight tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Are you going to go live while you're? What's the story with Kyle?
I don't know.
I mean, who is he? Where is he from?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Just wondered. I've seen his name everywhere. I'm like, who is this guy?
On my panel, True Tam and Laura were having at it. True Tam doesn't want Laura back on. Comes back. And I don't blame her. Everyone was freaking out in the chat, saying, "Laura, you bitch." Laura, I don't even pay. Like, is it bad to say that? Like, I don't even pay attention to the shit that she says. Like, I don't know how I can stress it enough, Carla. When it comes to YouTube, I fucking don't. I don't.
I know you're pretty laid back. I think you care about the people that you work for, the life coaching sessions you do, because and you have a few close friends, but you've kept your circle pretty tight. I know Ginger Locks adores you. I know Tacos adores you. And I think, what's going on with you and Science Girl? Are you guys friends again, or because I know there was a split up there for a while.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
She put me in a timeout a couple months, but we were kind of talking on and off, back and forth. And I mean, she's cool.
Well, yeah, and so is Kay Smalls. I adore Kay Smalls.
Yeah.
But Science Girl was on my panel the other night, and BTS came after on my panel, and she was.
See that's like, I could talk about YouTube and it be like a decent thing, but when you bring up like the bottom feeder types, the incels and the inbreds, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I don't care about dirty at all. I mean, those fucking heifers are just fucking ridiculous.
Well, I guess somebody said something about her, so she wanted it resolved, and by the end it was hopefully resolved, and she won't come back and say stuff about whatever.
Get the out of here. What fucking podunk state are you from? Get the fuck out of here. Where did you fucking grow up? Get out of here.
I can say to about a lot of people on here, it's like, who raised you? Like, I wasn't raised to be as hateful as I've seen some people on here.
I do believe there's a lot of fucking people that have some really deep-seated fucking issues, and I think the inbred fucking thing fucking triggers them.
Oh, you saying that?
I think it triggers them because I think that for some people it probably is true.
Well, I was raised different, I guess, than a lot of people. I was raised that
you do know what cell is, right?
What's that?
You do know what cell is, right?
Not really.
Is someone that is involuntarily celibate. They're very undesirable, and they're just fucked up. And they're people that haven't had sex. It's not that they don't want to have sex, just they can't get any, and they just have hatred for people, and they're just fucking miserable. And they act like fucking incels. I mean, you act that way, that's what I'm gonna start thinking. So, my back. Get some food. Oh, fuck. I mean, you act like a fucking nut job. I'm gonna pull you out.
Are you giving us a tour of your hotel room?
Yes.
Yes, you sound so thrilled.
I'm in my pajamas. Wait, hold on. I'm in my pajamas.
You still look all right.
and my Tom Ford sunglasses,
Oh, nice.
Chanel purse, and then I'm in my pajamas. Look at this. I'm gonna put my Uggs on.
Are you going to
Panera.
Panera right now?
Yeah, I'll give my Uggs. Want to see my dirty underwear?
Not really.
Don't worry, they're dirty. Uh, I'm actually a very clean person. I haven't. I had my hair done Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. But I'm gonna be washing it. I don't know. Yeah, tonight. I'll be washing it tonight. It's Friday. Friday. Oh God. Ugh.
You're hilarious.
Am I?
Yeah, you crack me up.
Fucking
You
dress.
crack me up.
Oh crap! Up the lady.
You crack me up. Brian cracks me up. Brian should be a clip channel. I think he's doing good as a clip channel.
No, I love the whistle down.
Lady Whistle Down.
Lady whistle down.
I've seen her. She put out another video yesterday. It's hilarious.
I really like that. Really like that channel. Lady whistle down.
She
Somebody.
put one called The Apology up yesterday. It was a whole apology from Diane.
Yeah. Oh, thank God. I was like, oh, because a lot of people were looking for that.
I never heard it. I heard part of it, but I never heard the whole apology one. So I was like, yeah, so I can listen to it.
All right, where the fuck are we?
Wow, she's good.
The face of red queen. Look at this beautiful, beautiful ring my husband got me in St. Thomas. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, that is beautiful. That is gorgeous.
My husband's so awesome. He's like, when are you coming home?
Oh, does he miss you?
Yes, and so does the dog.
Marissa, I didn't know this, but you're short.
I'm very short.
You know who told me?
Oh,
Ginger Locks. She goes, she's shorter than me. I said, get out of here. I thought she was like about 5'8".
oh my God.
No, Marissa is short, guys. She's like 5'3" or something.
I'm 5'4", but
Are you 5'4"?
I wear heels. I was wearing when we went out to dinner. I was wearing a pair of Christian Louboutins.
I don't know why I've always thought you were like 5'8" or something.
No,
I don't know why.
no. When people meet me from YouTube, they say, "Oh my God, I thought you were gonna be like fat," and I'm like, "What?" They're like, and I realize it's just your chest, and I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah, I know. Your chest starts here and goes there. Yeah. I know.
Jake said, "Mom, you actually look really fat on." He goes, "You don't look fat." He goes, "On YouTube, because you could just see up." He goes,
Yeah.
he goes, "It does look like you're big," and I'm just like, I don't fucking care. No, I do wear a bikini. I do have a small waist, legs, but unfortunately, oh shit, where's my fucking mask? Oh fuck, look at me walking. Kill me. Tell me I got a fucking mask.
Cracked me up.
Oh, fuck.
She is really short. And I found out from Ginger Locks, she goes, because I said, how tall is Marissa? Is she about 5'8"? She goes, no, she's short. I like what it says on your mask.
Government mandated mind control device.
Yep. I like that.
Unfortunately, there's a piano back, but it's locked. I wanted to set the thing and play.
You play the piano?
I used to take lessons. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And I tried with Ginger Locks. We were at the Hotel Hershey, and hope I don't lose. Oh God. Yeah, we were trying to get the computer. A lot of hotels they close and lock the computer,
keys, so you can't fucking play. And then there's a thing that says, please do not press the keys. And I'm like, oh, you. And that's the thing, like in an atrium or whatever like that, you're gonna hear it if I'm playing. So I didn't want, someone from management. And no one's gonna play. Like, excuse me, motherfucker, I'm making a YouTube video.
You crack me up.
You could stop.
You crack me up. I love you so much. People get mad at me when I say when I started out on YouTube, I was in Laura's Patreon, and it was a thing that we had to hate you. Not hate you, but we just didn't like you. We were supposed to not like you. Are you still there? Oh, did I lose her? Did I lose her? Oh no. No. Are you there? I think I lost her. I'll wait a few minutes and then I'm just gonna go. Oh, yeah, I lost her. I'm gonna end this though. I hope you guys have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.